Hey, what's up? It's Sean Kizzy. You know who is he, aka Philly G, because they know who I be. And I'm here with Kick and Tigger.
What's up?
And hey, we started a podcast. I stuttered on your name there.
Go study. We already know you gonna study.
I know, man. Anyways, we're here with episode 117.
Yes, sir.
Because we confirmed that it was 116 last time. And we said 115 about 100 times. Well, why am I saying we? I said it 100 times last time.
Oh, shit.
To confirm.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, yeah, so...
As you see, our other two co-hosts are here tonight.
Yep, they...
work obligations. What's the other one doing?
Just something came up.
Okay, cool.
They'll be back next week. Yeah, so,
well, hopefully.
Yeah, so out the gate, we want to say we know a Drake and Party Next Door album dropped.
Yeah.
But we're going to wait until Latan and Ray are here before we go over that.
You know we got to wait till DJ's here.
Yeah.
We got to have something to say.
21 songs, and I ain't got too much nice to say about it, but I'm going to listen to it more. Maybe some of it will grow on me. But, man, it let me down.
Uh-oh.
But we'll leave that until next week. So make sure y'all tune in next week for that. This week we're going to go on something. I know it seems like a little old, but we had a special guest last week, so we missed it to go over the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So the Superbowl LIX, LIX, because I can't even remember the number. What is it, 30 something?
No, it's more than that.
I don't know.
Yeah, it is 30 something.
I don't know.
IX?
Yeah.
What, 34?
I know X is no. IX is 9. Because X is 10, IX is 9, and XI is 11. So something 9 then. 39? Or is it 60? I don't know, man.
Oh, bro.
Anyways, what you think of the game?
I loved it.
Before we get to the halftime show, the game.
Bro.
I'm mad that I didn't put no money on it, man.
I love the game.
See, I don't watch sports enough. But I always like rooting for the underdog. Yeah. So if I bet money, I would have bet on Philadelphia. 59. I knew that it was a 9. Yeah. So, yeah, Super Bowl 59. But
so I had a conversation with someone. They were happy with who won, but disappointed with the game because they wanted to be a little bit more competitive, which I get. But for me, I'm an Eagles fan, so I'm happy as shit that my boys brought home the championship. So for me, I know football a lot in the way Patrick Mahomes could control a game during a close game. So therefore, I wasn't too mad at being a blowout. You know what I mean? So that's just my take on it. Like I'll take the blowout over a close game when it's my team. That's
yeah.
It is, right? If it would have been two teams that I had. What's that I always say? I don't got a horse in the race. Then yeah, I would prefer the closer game, right? So
yeah, those interceptions though, man.
Bro, those are amazing interceptions. You know what I mean, when you get a rookie on his birthday, take it back to the host for a touchdown.
That was crazy.
You can't ask for nothing better than that. I mean, on your birthday, being a sports star, right? So
and there was one freaking touchdown pass. I can't remember which team did it. But the guy was on the ground and caught it.
Oh, it wasn't a touchdown pass. That was Barkley. He was on the 3.
Yeah.
He could have scored a touchdown if he would have stayed up, but he bobbled it a little bit and then fell down and caught it. Yeah.
Oh, and that freaking the sack fumble, Gus?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. Gotcha. I love replays for that stuff like that, right? Because when it happens, it happens so fast. You're like, oh, he got hit, and he dropped it. But then when you see the replay, because went back to throw it and just hit his arm and just dropped it.
Yeah, they changed all those rules before. If there was any kind of forward progress with the arm,
yeah,
like even if it was back here and there was forward progress, then it wasn't a fumble; it was an incomplete pass. But now I think they made it that the arm got to be at least halfway within the forward progress. So if there's anything behind that, then
okay.
Fumble, right? So,
yeah, man. Yeah. Man, yeah, the turnovers was crazy.
Oh, yeah. That was not the normal Patrick Mahomes style game at all, right? So, I loved it. And the
Eagle, I swear, the Eagles kicker was probably on the field more than Pat Mahomes was. He did a whole lot of kicking, and one was even from the 50-yard line.
Yeah. See, like it.
Man, kicking every 2 seconds. They made sure that they was if they didn't get a touchdown, they get a point.
And that's the main thing about football. If you don't score a touchdown, at least get 3. Right?
Yeah. In late game, those onside kicks didn't do nothing for them.
No, see, that's the other rule that they changed because, I mean, they didn't start scoring until late anyway. But you can't do an onside kick until the 4th quarter now. Right?
Oh, I didn't even know that.
You got to report it.
Oh, you have to let everyone know that you're doing an onside
kick?
kick?
Just sneak it in now. You got to report that you're doing an onside kick. Right?
Yeah, that's yeah. Because that's how everyone's already ready for it, right?
Yeah.
Because I remember back in the day when most of my football is from the game. When we're playing the game, all of a sudden, you can't see what your other player is picking. But then you see that they're set up for it, and you got to get you guys scrambling. And if they kick that really quick while you guys are still moving in the formation, they can get it off on you.
I know they changed a bunch of rules with the kicking thing. Like, I don't know if you've seen on your screen that when they kicked it off, it was kind of like blocked off. I don't know if you've seen that on the screen or not.
I didn't notice it.
So what it is that they're trying to produce more kick returns to bring more excitement to the game. Because if not, then the kickers just constantly kick it through the end zone. The guys just bring it up to the 20 and start their battle towards the end zone, right?
I got you.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, it was dope. And the funny thing is that maybe it's because we watch it on TSN and not the American station. On All American News, they're all talking about how it's going to be the first time a president, well, first time in a long time, it might have been first time ever, I don't know. But anyways, the president was the president of the United States was attending the Super Bowl, and they didn't put the camera on him once on TSN.
Nope.
I mean, they only showed Taylor Swift for half a second.
I watched that whole game, and I watched it on the American channels. I don't think I seen Trump once either.
Oh, shoot.
I seen Swift a few more times, right? And big ups to my running back, Saquon Barkley. He actually gave Taylor a little bit of praise.
Okay.
Oh, I mean, big up for that. I mean, basically going against her haters, saying that she's bringing the game down. He says no, she actually helped make it more popular, which I feel is true because you got a lot more females watching it now. All right.
I know you got people watching it just to see the camera go to Taylor Swift for 2 seconds.
Right. So big up for that.
There were rumors saying that I forget what's her boyfriend's name? Travis Kelce.
Yeah.
Was going to propose to her.
Supposedly, but
if they won.
When things don't work out in your favor,
Because you want to know what's sad though, guys, is that because obviously both teams have a after game party planned.
Yeah.
Because why people let cameras into the one for the Chiefs? Why? Had Quavo up there on stage rapping. First off, doing a Migos song, not even a Quavo song, and then pan into the audience, and they just look lost. They were all just depressed and sad. I was like, why?
Can't celebrate loss, right?
Yeah, I know.
No one wants to celebrate loss.
That's why like the party should be conditional. If we win, it's at this party.
Yeah.
If we lose, then ain't no party. No. We're just going home.
But then you got to give them back the money for the tickets people purchased to go.
True that.
Party, right?
True that. I guess it's a win or lose party.
Because even if your team don't win, you still want to see your players.
True.
Right. So.
And you know what? The party, if the score was like, 36-40, the party would have been different. Yeah. Had different energy.
Yeah.
But when you got blowed out the whole game, and then the only reason you got points is because the starters was
on the bench
on the way to the party.
On the bench, cheering on the rookies.
I think like 5 minutes into the 4th quarter, they already did the Gatorade.
It was close to that.
Yeah, like they knew it was done.
I think it was close to that.
It was man. It was
you're playing your rookie or not your backup quarterback, and all your backup players on defense. And then all your backup players on offense. You got it in the bag, right? So,
yeah.
That's like I was talking to T-Bone, texting T-Bone through it, right? And halftime he's like, man, congratulations. But I said, no, bro. It's Patrick Mahomes. There's still a whole half a ball left to play. I'm not celebrating this here until it's like 6 minutes left of the game. Right? Because you don't never know with the game of football what can happen.
No.
You seen the turnovers Patrick Mahomes too? Any player on Philadelphia could have did the same thing, and it could have been a whole entire different ball game, right? So, I wasn't celebrating, but when they hit that 6 minutes, I was cheering. I was cheering.
We was getting bored.
No, you were, because you guys ain't really sports like watchers. No,
I shouldn't say we was getting bored. It was more Laton was more on Instagram on his phone, and I was like, man, there's still stuff because there was still good plays.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There was just a lot of bad passes being thrown, or just they were reading them well.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's what they did. They read the shit out of them, right? So
because I was like, man, that amount of interceptions.
By one of the top quarterbacks in the league.
Yeah,
not supposed to happen.
Someone that they apparently was in GOAT conversations.
Not no more.
Shit. Yeah. Anyways, congrats to the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yes, sir.
And all the Philly fans. I seen Kevin Hart going crazy.
I was surprised he didn't run down on the field.
Didn't he do that one time? Get on stage when they were?
Yes, when they. So I can't. A couple years back when they won the championship. He got up on stage when they're presenting the trophy.
Yeah.
Like he was supposed to be there.
They just found out he was just drunk.
Yeah. He was loaded, bro. Loaded.
Went up on stage. Yeah. Like he paired a team or some shit.
Yeah. He was loaded.
So, what do you think about the history-making, most talked about halftime show? This is crazy. This is the most controversial of all.
Is it, though?
Because this has been getting almost more talk than the titty.
That's what I was wondering. Did it get more talk than the titty? Possibly.
Yeah. Because Fox News.
Yeah.
Of course, people don't like hearing this, but they're racist.
Oh, fuck yeah. Yeah.
They were complaining that there was no diversity in the dancers. These are people that are against the diversity, but when it comes to suit them, it's only because there was no white people. And the funny thing is that online there's a pattern with all the people hating on the show, and it was mostly white guys with beards and those wraparound glasses.
Yeah.
All hating on the show.
And I couldn't. Fox News, there was diversity. It just wasn't the diversity that you wanted.
Right.
I'll tell you that right now. I guarantee there's some Latin Americans there.
Oh yeah.
Maybe a few Africans there.
And what? This is Super Bowl 59. We can't have an all hip hop once.
Exactly.
Come on now. And that's what it was. And that's why a lot of people are complaining that they weren't it wasn't Super Bowl type music. It wasn't the hits. It wasn't that.
So you guys want to try to tell me Rihanna was a Super Bowl music? I love Riri. Don't get me wrong, but she's singing ballads.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? One up-tempo song, the rest were ballads. That's not...
Usher had a mix. He had some up-tempo, but he had a couple ballads.
You know what I mean?
Like My Boo is in a up-tempo. I love that song, though.
Yeah.
But the thing is that, it's called the halftime show.
Mm-hmm.
And this was a show.
Yeah, it definitely
It was probably the most cinematic
educational show that you will
ever seen. Like the only one that was close to being cinematic was the Weeknd when he did that whole the mirrors thing. Yeah, he's putting on this had a little story with his.
I didn't watch it.
And Prince had some nice themes with his.
Because he made a Purple Rain.
Cause it rained for real, guys. During Purple Rain. Yeah, that's crazy.
Rain, right? But I mean, we're humans. And it's always going to be like this until the day life ends on this earth, that you cannot please everybody.
Oh, it's impossible.
You know what I mean? So,
you think I don't know about you, but NSYNC did the halftime show before. You think I was waiting to see some NSYNC?
No, exactly right.
So, Rolling Stones did it. That ain't my bag.
Metallica,
like all kinds of other the song is popping.
Yeah,
he's popping.
Yep.
He put on a hell of a show. And a show. Cuz had a narrator. Mm-hmm. Samuel Jackson narrated the halftime show. And that car at the beginning apparently was the car that he was born in. Yeah. Right? I don't know if it's the exact same one, but the same model at the very least. Right. And it had symbolization with that where all it was America being born.
Yeah.
Had all the man. And then he stood between the flag showing how America is divided. Yeah. And you all went on the internet and argued about the show, proving that it's divided
Yep.
because a lot of people loved it.
And a lot of people hated it.
Right.
Therefore, y'all are divided.
And then he did what people thought no, he wouldn't do. Well, a lot of people expected that he had to because it's the hit that's popping right now.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're not like us, a diss track. Because look right in the camera.
Hey, Drake.
Oh, shoot.
Gave the smile.
Diddy.
Bro.
And he teased it a couple times.
Yeah. That's why I like that part.
I like when he said, I want to do the song, but I know they like to sue. I was like, oh, shit. Cuz calls out, yeah. Oh, shoot.
This man went out there and did a halftime diss track. He dissed Drake at halftime at one of the biggest spectacles in the world.
Yeah. I like how he didn't just make that show wasn't about Drake.
No.
Because he quickly went off of that and went and bring out Mustard and the crowd went crazy.
Yeah.
And SZA
performed real well.
She was, oh shit, she was doing her thing.
Yeah. No, she did real well.
Now I'm even, because right after that, I went to see if there's still tickets available. They're all resale now. It's still like the $400, but I was like, man, if this is what they can bring, and they still have another few songs together that they didn't perform.
Yeah.
But I was like,
and y'all leave Serena alone, man.
Yeah.
She came out and she did her thing.
See, some people are saying, man, that's petty because she used to date Drake and stuff. But she's like, that ain't even about that.
No.
It was about how she did it before at
Wimbledon.
Yeah. And people talk bad about it.
Yeah. And
so now she's doing it as a Super Bowl.
Yeah. Not only is she crip walking, I don't forget that her sister got shot in a drive-by by a crip. So, let her celebrate the way she needs to celebrate.
Yeah.
I'll leave her alone.
Did her thing.
One of the most decorated tennis players ever.
Oh, hands down.
You know what I mean? So,
man, but yeah, it was crazy.
Hell, I'll say she the go-to tennis as far as I'm concerned.
It's definitely women's tennis.
Yeah.
Ain't no one higher than women's tennis.
Hey, y'all try to put Steffi Graf up there, but now Serena got Steffi Graf.
Yeah. Yeah, the show was crazy. And it's funny when you see, I see in my feed, it was divided. A lot of love for it and then some hate. So then I was like, man, I want to watch it again. Went on YouTube, seen that it had 18 million views already.
Yeah.
Watched it, right? Then a couple days later, I went to, how you see in YouTube, you watch again?
Yeah.
It was there. I was like, oh, let me see where it's at now. It's like at 60-something million.
Because that's people going back after the internet hit.
Yeah.
And like, oh, I missed the symbolism. Let me watch it again. Right? Oh, wait. You said there was this in it? I missed that in the second time I watched it. Let me go back and watch it.
Same here, because when we were watching it, right, me and Ryan, like, I was like, yo, I know this song. Ryan's like, yeah, he's doing all the GNX songs. I was like, no, this song isn't GNX. He's like, yeah, it is. I was like, man, it's familiar, but I don't think it is. And later on, I found out it was Euphoria. Oh, okay. He did the third verse from Euphoria.
Yeah.
Like he started, he did a good, to me, he did a good mix. He did some of his newer stuff, but he did do DNA and he did Humble.
Yeah.
Like it's in All the Stars.
Yeah.
Like, and he did those ones. But yeah, did Luther though, man. I was like, what? Shit.
Yeah, that's how I had to bring on SZA, bro.
Yeah. Man, the show was amazing, man. Yeah. I even like when he kept taking a minute to talk to the girls.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
He did an amazing job, bro. Like I said, it ain't for everybody, but the ones that liked it appreciated it. So, and got all the symbolism that he was, well, not all of it, because I'm sure there was a lot more that a lot of people missed.
I know. Yeah. Nothing he does is ever a mistake. Yeah. Everything he does is on purpose.
So, I mean, if he even got half of what his symbolism was out there, that's good. Because I'm sure I'm missing at least 10% of what he was trying to say. So.
Like even like one of my favorite songs on the new album, "Man in the Garden," the one where he's always like, "Cause I deserve it all."
Yeah.
He did the last verse on that, and I didn't notice at first, right? Because I was like, because he didn't play the beat. It was when he was under the street light, and the guys are just in the background. It was almost like a beatboxing, and he was like, I was like, man, it was dope, man. It was dope.
And let me tell y'all this here right now. I'm not even a big Kendrick Lamar fan. So like I just really got on to Kendrick lately because of this here whole beef thing. Like I'm not a big Kendrick Lamar fan, but I think he did amazing. So, you know.
I don't know, but you're getting there as a fan, though. You're getting there.
Oh yeah, I'm getting there as a fan. Like, if you put out quality music, bro, I'm going to like it. I mean,
and
put no quality music.
He's got that. His pen is crazy.
Oh yeah.
Like even if you're not feeling the beat,
yeah.
If you're in a different mood, sometime you want to listen to it. You can listen to Kendrick, and you know he's saying something.
Yeah. I'm still not a fan of the voice change up shit though. But
yeah,
that takes why he does it.
Yeah, that takes a little bit to get an ear for it. Yeah. But yeah, like his older stuff, he didn't do as much of that.
Yeah, like I feel like he does that now just to effort. I can't even say the word. Emphasize. Yeah.
Yeah.
What he's trying to say when he does that voice change out, right?
It's like because it will make you pay attention to that stuff a little bit more because it will stand out from the rest of what he's saying.
Exactly. Right. So
he's a genius, man. Yeah. And after the Super Bowl, guys, now he's the first rapper. He made another milestone. History again he's making with 3 albums on the top 10. Like GNX is back up to number 1.
Yeah.
Damn reached back up to number 9.
Okay.
And Good Kid, Mad City, number 10. I'm disappointed that my favorite album, To Pimp a Butterfly, didn't reach back up there. Because that's King Kunta's still my jam.
That was too deep for him, bro. It was too deep.
Yeah. A lot of people were wanting them to perform stuff on there. Like, because of the state of America right now.
Yeah.
Like, I think Charlamagne was the one saying he wished he played Black of the Berry.
Yeah.
And that would have been crazy. Yeah. But I ain't mad at what he did.
No. I think what he did was just to educate with this new album, like America right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
He don't want to give the full education. So if he went back to the archives and did those songs, he's like over educating them. He wants to show the division. He wasn't trying to show the full Black pride of America at that point in time, right? So
I will say the one thing I was like kind of disappointed in is that he did Humble.
Yeah.
And now the only reason I was disappointed in that is because when he was on the Dr. Dre halftime show at the Super Bowl, he did it then.
Yeah.
So I was like,
why you do it again?
Yeah. Because it's the same type of thing. That's the only critique I ever had.
Yeah.
Is that you're already seeing you do that at the Super Bowl. So now people will take your performance of doing that song at your own Super Bowl and compare it to when you did it with Dre and them.
No. So what I've seen, the reason why he did Humble was another dig at Drake. Saying, Drake, you need to start being humble to what I'm doing to you, right? That's what I heard anyway, right? Now, if it's true or not, only Kendrick Lamar knows.
Yeah.
So.
Everyone interprets stuff differently.
Yeah.
Like people are saying that, like at the end when he says turn the TV off and he turns and it goes off and the lights is like game over, saying that was the Drake too, saying that it's over. But on the other hand, you can also see that he started his whole performance as a game because it was a PlayStation controller and he performed in every button, right?
Yep.
So it could have been game over. But who knows, man? Only Kendrick knows.
Well, they're saying that the whole game thing is white America trying to control the blacks. That's why he performed in every section of the controller, right?
Yeah, that makes sense.
And then, like I said, humble was like the verse says, "Oh, bitch, be humble, sit down."
Sit down.
That was supposed to be directed at Drake again, right? So
I also heard that Drake's crew got caught watching the performance. Over in Australia.
Yeah,
I never heard what his. I don't know what his reaction was to it.
I don't know what his reaction was, but there's videos out there of an after party that Drake was at.
Oh,
they were playing Kendrick Lamar music.
I heard that.
People were trolling him, looking at him singing and videotaping him at the same time.
I seen that.
So I'm like, holy.
He was looking blue.
So you just can't escape it.
No, you can't, man.
You can't escape.
Like, but you don't.
No.
Like you got. What did Ja Rule go through after his loss?
He's still going through it.
I know. So, Drake, just look at Ja.
Yeah.
And see what he went through. Also, look at Ja and see what moves he made so that you can avoid making those same moves.
I think Drake's making those moves, though.
What, the Ja moves?
Yeah, he's avoiding them because he's still able to produce music. And I don't know about this here album because I never listened to it yet.
But on the album, I won't get too much in it. He did kind of mention the beef, but not in a good way.
Yeah, see,
like he's like saying a fuck a rap beef. I'm trying to get the party lit, right? Like he's like downplaying it.
Yeah.
Like you can't be all about it and then you lost and be like, it was nothing anyway.
Yeah,
no, it was something.
That's like I watched the All-Star game and Kenny the Jet Smith and who was the other one? Oh, Candace Parker. They were coaches for two of the teams because they did like a tournament style this year, right? And even they were joking. It's like we're the losers and we're out there saying all the stuff that losers would say, like, yeah, we tried our best, we got some points up and blah blah blah. He's like, well, we lost. So Drake, you lost. So you say shit that losers would say, you lost, right? So just don't mention it no more.
Yeah,
or
like
come right out and say, yeah, I took an L. I mean, so
yeah.
Start the healing, bud.
Yeah, you got to move on from it, man. Like, but the thing is, the world's not letting them move on. Because it's Saturday Night Live, the 50th anniversary. Cause Will Ferrell and I forget the actress's name, comedian's name, but they performed a classical music version of Not Like Us, and they said the P word. Cause I ain't trying to say it on YouTube because I don't want to get flagged or nothing. But you know what it is. And then he killed the A minor part too, but because they performed that on stage, I was like, man, it's.
Because the world's petty, bro.
It is. I seen a video of a weatherman doing the weather, and using quotes from Not Like Us.
It used to be too, right? So the world's petty, bro. Like the world will jump on what's hot and use it to their advantage. Like I don't know. Think about back in the day. Temptations were hot. What did we have? California Raisins all.
Yeah, true that.
I mean, singing to the harmony of Just My Imagination for fucking Raisin Brain. So if it's hot, the world jumps on it and tries to ride whatever. You know what I mean? How many times did we hear, what's it called? This is how we do it in commercials.
True that.
You know what I mean? So it's just they jump on what's hot and what's catchy.
But also, on top of that, like the old saying goes, the bigger they are, the harder they fall.
Yeah.
So the bigger you are, when you take an L, people enjoy seeing you fall. Yeah. Because being big, a kind of cockiness comes with that. So, some people start seeing you as this cocky guy and whatever, and is just waiting for you to slip up. Exactly. That's what happened with Ja. Ja was on top, and he thought he was the everything, right? Yeah. So that's why when you fall, people ain't there to help you up.
That's why Kendrick said, "Bitch, be humble."
I know. if you could be at the top and be humble, then if you take an L, people are more forgiving towards you.
Yeah, exactly. Right. So,
but when you get that chip on your shoulder,
and Drake, don't get it wrong, bro. A couple of people I've spoken to that been on this show said you're a great guy.
Oh yeah.
But for some reason, you got this cocky attitude look to you. I guess that. Resting bitch face, as they call it. You know what I mean? But that's the look that you got, bro. So, I don't know. Figure it out.
See, and the thing is that, like, I can't even hold it against him because, like, the thing is, he's walking in two worlds. An R&B artist and a rapper.
Yeah.
And the thing is, as an MC and a rapper, you're supposed to be that cocky guy.
True.
You're supposed to, no matter who you're rapping against, you know you're the best. No, you're not that you think you're the best. You're supposed to know you're the best. Yeah. So it's hard to like, you know what I mean?
You are, but look at all our faves. They're still humble with it. Sure. Even though they feel as though that they're the best no matter who they go up against, they're still humble with it because they know that this person could have that 16 that could beat me. Just hopefully my 16's better.
And that's why I think it's hard when he's walking in both worlds because you got to think, as R&B singers, they're the opposite of that. They're never humble. No. They're you know what I mean? So mad because they're always getting the women. That's how they get their cachet. So they think they're the shit. Yeah. So imagine being the best rapper and being an R&B singer too.
Yeah.
Like he has to like.
I don't know.
I don't know. It was hard to avoid having the ego he has because he's earned it, right? I don't even. Is it still an ego if you earn? Yeah, it's still an ego if you earn it.
Ego, no matter what.
But he earned it. But the thing is that
you're not being humble with that ego.
Yeah,
you can be egotistical, but
yeah,
you still gotta have some kind of low demeanor to you because it can all go away at any point in time.
Yeah, and the thing is,
you don't believe me? Ask Ja Rule.
Yeah, and the thing is that like even those, I ain't even saying that he's intentionally not humble, because I don't know him.
Yeah, but
at the end of the day, when you do take an L, the people that are there to help you and who's got your back and stuff, that is a reflection of how humble you were and how well you treated people.
Yeah,
when you were up at the top.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's where you got to check. Like, you can't be mad at these people like, yo, you know, these are my enemies. I thought they were my friends. What happened? Figure out what happened. Why ain't they there? Yeah. If they was your friends, they should be there. Or you did something for them not to be there, right?
I mean, all these speculations up against you, go sleep with baby moms and all this.
I know that's what a lot of,
that don't help, right?
Yeah, that don't help. But yeah, you can't. Sometimes, like, if it was one or two people, you'd be like, okay. But when it starts getting 3, 4, and more people turn their back on you, you have to ask yourself, what are you doing to make them do that?
10 people, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
10 plus, what are you doing? But yeah. I get, man. I'm not one to really defend him, but it could have been a situation too that two of his ones that he thought were close left him when this here happened, and then he started spiraling and lashing out at people. So they're like, you know what? Well, fuck, I tried to stay, but fuck you. And then they could have started leaving too, right? Not saying that he did something malicious to him, just could have just lashed out and they wasn't having it. You know what I mean? So, like, I'm not even a Rick Ross fan, but I don't know what happened. What made the rift there? And even him in Future, like, what happened there? Yeah, that's the thing, right? So, like, and honestly, Rosé's loyal. I mean, Rick Ross is loyal to his people. So, you know. Yeah, man. When all the people are starting to look at you funny, yeah, it ain't them. You know what I mean? But I ain't there. Maybe it is them. Ain't Rosé still supporting Meek, ain't he? Oh, cuz. And look at the shit that's going on with Meek. So. Oh, I thought you said Meech because I was going to say. Oh no, that Meech shit though. Oh man, that concert got canceled. Yeah, I heard. Good job, 50. Yeah, 50 Cent didn't say he did it, but he was saying he did it. You know what I mean? He's like, yeah, I'm stronger than you think. Yeah. He's like, sorry, I wish you all the best. You have a nice day and everything. I just feel bad for Little Meech, man, because he was coming up within the acting. You know what I mean? And I get where 50's coming from, is that whole street life. If that's my enemy, then you're siding with my enemy, then you're all my enemy. I get that, but like I said, I just feel bad for Lil Meech because he was doing good with BMF, man. But there must have been a conversation. Like, him and Lil Meech must have talked before this, right? I guess 50 is not talking to him at all. Like, Meech left messages and everything else, and 50's not getting back at him. Shit. Pretty much the only thing that he got back on, say, you seen what your father did. We're not cool no more. You know what I mean? So, man. But like, bro, the pattern is there, y'all. If you're in 50's camp, you gotta ask this motherfucker, who do you not fuck with, so my money don't get fucked with? Straight up, bro. You know what I mean? Like, who do you not fuck with, so me and you can stay fucking. I don't want to say it that way. So me and you can stay cool together. I was getting ready to say fucking with each other, but that's some Diddy shit. But that's it. Like, we only fans, and we know that if 50 don't fuck with you, then yeah, stay away from him if you want to be cool with 50. Yeah, exactly, right. That'd be like me fucking saying, okay, yeah, me and 50's hanging, and I see Ja at the club, and I take a picture with Ja. What do you think you're done. Gonna do to me the fucking next I'm cut off. Yeah, you're done. I'm cut off. Yeah, you're done. So y'all know that him and Rosé still fucking up their beat. I get that Rosé was giving money to Big Meech and all that there shit. I still say that Rosé was probably one of his correctional officers back in the fucking day. That's probably why. Probably. But still, like, no, man. 50 is your piggy bank right now. Stay away from his enemies. Yeah, man. And he did all that for your son. You should. You should stay. Telling your life story. Yeah, you should. Mean, some of it's fabricated, but still telling your life story. Should stay away from Ross. Yeah.
Man.
Now your son's paying for it.
I know.
That's fucked up.
Hopefully he doesn't get blackballed from the industry.
He won't get blackballed. The kid's still got his own little bit of legs to stand on, but just he won't be in no more 50 shit. That's
Man. No, we talking about that album next week. So I'm gonna cut off that because Freddie Gibbs is mad that he said he stole the album cover.
Who did?
Party Next Door and Drake. Stole like the art and stuff.
Oh shit! Yeah, let's talk about that next.
But you're getting that next week.
Shouldn't have crossed. Should just put check mark or question marks by it.
Oh yeah, I'll just do this so I know to bring it up next week. R.Kelly's convictions were upheld. He tried to get an appeal.
Just do your time, bro.
Or I don't know enough
Get better
about
lawyers. Wonderful.
I don't know enough about appeals, but when you're going to try and get things thrown out,
yeah,
it ain't happening because you can't be making videos of the shit. Like, I don't know, maybe.
Was he only? I shouldn't say only. I think he only got like 7 years left.
No, because his whole sentence is supposed to be 30 years.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
How long has he been for? 15?
I don't know. It wasn't that long.
Seems like it.
Oh, shoot. How
Bro,
long?
I swear we might be even longer. I could have swore they kicked him over fucking shit like 2005, 2008.
Shoot. I can't remember, cuz.
Look that up. Go ahead, keep talking. I can talk about it.
Man, all I know is his sentence is 30 years. Why am I thinking it said he still has 25? Like, no, I don't know. Anyways, he's staying in jail. He ain't going nowhere.
Oh, for sure, bro.
But you know who ain't going to jail, and that's Jay-Z. Even though his wasn't jail, his was a civil case, but it got thrown out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the case, where the accuser withdrew, without prejudice.
Really?
Yeah.
30 years.
30 years. You see how long? When did it start for R.Kelly? Anyway, Jay-Z.
2021.
Oh, so I is right. So he's only been in for about 5 years.
Holy shit, bro! I feel like we've been talking about this here for fucking ever.
That's because I think that the piss on you thing was before that.
That was like in the 90s, wasn't it? Or no, early 2000s, I think.
Yeah. So R. Kelly's been suspect for a while.
Yeah.
But okay, yeah. So he does.
Was early 2000s.
So he's still got 25 years then. He's 50 something.
Yeah, he ain't getting until 80.
Yeah. Well, anyways, Jay-Z's case got thrown out. Well, if Jay-Z and Puff threw it out. So that's
Puff, you better go thank Jay-Z for that.
Puff got so many cases that this is probably the one was the least of his worries.
Yeah.
Where this was the civil case. He's in jail.
Yeah, you better go thank Jay-Z for that one, buddy.
Because he had another case on Diddy where this girl's talking about 10 years ago or something. Maybe no, it was 5 years ago because she's 20 now and it was when she was 15.
Oh, okay.
That she was hired to go to some kind of party and she had to sleep with like 20 different guys, but not one of them was Puff Daddy. But she said that she's seen him sleeping with a girl that was like 12 or 13.
Bro, what are these parents doing, bro? For real. Like, I know I did my share of shit when I was a kid. I mean, getting out the house and stuff, but these are your daughters, man.
Because my kids wasn't leaving the house after dark.
I don't.
Until they was like 16 or 17.
But when I'm hearing about like the parents that take them to these things.
But then again, times are different back then.
Yeah, true.
Because I was out later than I let my kids out.
Yeah, same here.
Just because I know the world's more fucked up now. Or at least it's more out there.
Yeah, it's more media strong, right?
Because you got,
That's all
parents got to be more vigilant now.
Yeah.
Like back in the day, if we went out at night, our parents were worried about, at the most, someone snatching us up or whatever, right? Yeah. Nowadays, if your kid goes out at night, you got to worry about, did they talk to someone online and going to meet them?
Mm-hmm.
Is someone trying to fish? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
there's more threats coming from more angles.
There's so much shit now. Right?
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
And they got the computer in their hand, right?
Yeah.
So even if they didn't leave the house on their tent, they might be messaging and all of a sudden be in a chat and someone say, yo, come to whatever. And then all of a sudden, they gone.
And I tried to explain this to my mother one time, too. Because my sister asked me, like, how come you allowed to go do so much more than what I'm allowed to, right? And my mother was, because he was a better kid. And I'm like, no, that ain't got nothing to do with it. Or he was a boy. So, no, that ain't got nothing to do with it. It has to do with the fact that if you were to hear about anything bad, you had to wait for the local newspaper.
Yeah.
Now you just open up your phone.
So you think everywhere is bad.
Yeah, so you think everywhere is bad. Anything and anything's bad, right? So,
Even though we're like so paranoid, like, because I was so paranoid when I was in Mexico, because all we hear is this crazy stuff.
Right.
And you want to know what the worst thing that happened? It almost gave me a heart attack because they got like rifles and stuff.
Yeah.
But cops pulled up, got out the car and were walking towards me, right? But then they looked at me and seen I wasn't going nowhere. Yeah. And because I was having a cigarette, and then they just got in and left. But that's because, and you know this, you can attest, I always smoke my cigarettes like a joint. I don't know why I hold it like this, but that's how I always held my cigarettes. So they probably thought, because you can't smoke weed down there, no. So they thought I was just smoking weed. But then when they seen that it was a cigarette,
they left you alone.
Yeah, they probably looked at me weird, like, why the fuck's he hold a cigarette like a joint? But yeah,
I probably them 2 fingers, bro.
I know. I did. Actually, I think I did switch it up when they did get out the car. It's like, oh shoot, don't hold it like that.
The only reason why you hold it like a joint is because we had to conceal it when we were younger. So you hold it like a joint, you can conceal it in your hand better than what you can.
And I don't know. It got a better grip when you like that, right?
No, bro, it's just fucking.
Because I remember when I was younger, I used to hold it and try and flick it, and then the cigarette go flying. That's why I hold it like a joint.
Like I said, man, like we hear more about fucking rapists, more about serial killers, more about everything now. So that's why, like, even though the news and media is a good thing to make you aware of stuff, it also makes you paranoid.
Yes, it instills this fear in you. Yeah, like, because, like, what do I want to say? Yes, there's a chance that the stuff that you're afraid of could happen. Yeah. But the chance is so small. Yeah. That you can't just live your life by that.
Exactly, right?
And saying that, my son be home by dark.
Just like, bro, like, think about all the shit that been happening with these fucking flights lately. Like engines failing. And
that's crazy. Over. I know.
We wouldn't find that out until like 2 or 3 days later from now if we read the newspaper.
Because on the way back from Mexico, got on the plane and it was stalled for a while. Like we were sitting there on the plane for an hour, where they were waiting and whatever. And I swear, when we were flying, it did jerk a few times, and I was like, "Is this my end?" Like, why is it? Like, when I was sitting there for an hour, because they said they were doing some maintenance. That should have been the sign. Well, it shouldn't have, because I made it through. That should have been the first time, like, maybe this plane ain't the one I want to be on. Like an hour. No, it might have been 2 hours, actually.
You know what? I'd rather them say they're doing maintenance on it, because that means they're trying to fix whatever's wrong. Instead of them just taking.
I'd rather there not be nothing wrong, though. I'd rather there not be nothing wrong to fix. But yeah, I guess that means that it's fresh, and they're checking everything. Exactly. Right. So you're probably fresher than anyone, because they know 100%. But that's still nerve-wracking, because you're just sitting there. And you know they ain't going to tell you. No. They ain't going to be like, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, the wing is fucked up. We're just going to fix that right quick. They ain't going to say that. Because you'd be like, wait a minute. Can we get on the plane with no wing fucked up?
Like, I remember a couple years ago when we went away. And they're like, yeah, we're just a little delayed right now because we got to follow the engine.
They said that one time too.
Like, what the fuck?
They did that too. Yeah, I remember that.
Just a little iced up. I'm like, motherfucker, where we're going got more ice. Like,
yeah, that's what they said when we were here going to Mexico. Yeah. I was like, what?
We were going from here,
and they do some kind of spraying on it or something, right?
Yeah, we were going from here to, I think we were going to Toronto. Maybe Montreal, I can't remember. They're like, yeah, it's going to be delayed because we got to follow through. I'm like, bruh.
Just say delayed.
Yeah, just say delayed right now. Just say you're waiting for somebody. Like, don't say there's something wrong with the plane. I got 2 kids on the plane right now that ain't never flew before.
Oh shit!
And we're gonna hit turbulence. I already know. They're gonna be freaking out. Like, fuck.
Yeah, man. Oh well. In saying all that, I can't wait to go back down there though.
You ain't lying.
Yeah, supposed to be going there for my sister's birthday down in Mexico.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
not Cancun this time, somewhere else.
Oh, okay.
Which I kind of had mixed feelings because Cancun was so cool. I wanted to go back there.
Yeah.
But this is a chance to see another part.
Yeah. Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, yeah.
It's that whole bittersweet type of thing.
Yeah.
You want to go back to that one spot because you know what's already there and what you can do.
That's kind of like when we like our second time when we went to Cancun. We were going to try and get into the same place, right? Mm-hmm. Because we knew that was dope.
Yeah.
But then we found another place that was more down in the party area.
Right.
Like, we're not partiers, but there's still more to see down there.
Yeah.
And we're like, it could be better or it could be worse. Mm-hmm. So we went and tried it, and it was cool because then it was 2 different experiences from 2 different areas. So yeah, it's always cool to check that. That's like whenever I go to Toronto, I try and go to at least one new like store or something, like one new area, restaurants and stuff, just to check it out, just to say that I did, right?
I know when I go to Toronto next, and definitely gonna be the summertime, and I'm going to the zoo.
Yeah,
zoo in so long.
That's on my list. Actually, we were going to go to the zoo, and then it rained that whole day, so we didn't go.
Oh, so my wife told me, since we're talking about Toronto and we're talking about animals and shit, you know how they got the aquarium up there.
Oh, we're getting an aquarium here. You hear that?
Here, yeah. All right.
I heard about that.
Yeah, I don't want it. It's gonna make our taxes go up even more.
I said it's. Yeah, I made it. I don't know if it's a good joke, but I was like, it's funny how we can't get houses for the homeless. Are we going? But we're going to build a house for the fish.
Exactly.
Like,
exactly.
What is that?
Exactly. Why? Because they make money off the fish.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But
fucking nuts, bro.
I did go to the aquarium in Toronto.
Yeah, I like that.
So, wait, didn't you say you went there with?
Oh, I go every time I go up.
And didn't he touch the manta ray?
Yep.
See, I didn't want to do that. I don't know. Steve Irwin got in my head.
They are the puppies of the sea, bro.
Yeah.
Right. So those ones are anyway. I don't know what ones out in the real world, but those are the puppies of the aquarium, bro. They just want to be pet. That's all they want.
Yeah, that was a nice place. Man, I want to go down to Toronto again.
I know. I almost went. I was almost going next weekend. Almost. I ain't going though. No, the young guy wanted to go see Money in the Bank. Not Money in the Bank. Elimination Chamber.
They do a lot of wrestling up there, eh?
Toronto, Montreal, Vancouver. They do.
See, I knew Montreal was all about the wrestling, and I knew Vancouver.
Yeah. But Toronto's starting to get more into the scene again now because they were out of it for a while. They lost the billing rights for a bit, but now they brought it back. And
they used to have them down here every now and then.
So they were untelevised ones. So even though there were still cameras there, they were untelevised. So it was like fill-ins.
Okay.
So yeah. So like if they were here and let's just say someone lost the belt, the champion lost the belt that night. If you will watch the actual show the next night, that person got the belt back. So they didn't lose the championship.
Oh.
So, yeah. So just like a crowd pleaser type of event.
See, Logan, he likes wrestling.
Yeah, but I still enjoy it.
I don't watch it, so I can't say I enjoy it because I don't even know. And you know how it is. Mm-hmm. All in faces is. I'm like, where's Batista? Where's The Rock? Where's John Cena? Those are the guys, last people I know.
So this is John Cena's last year.
Didn't I hear that before?
No, he's retiring after. So he's doing his victory tour. Not his victory tour, but his retirement tour this year. Right. So. The Rock
is Randy Orton still there?
He is, but he's injured right now. The Rock pretty much owns shares in it now, so he's like a boss.
The crazy thing is, like, you ever notice that all of them are really good in comedy when they do movies? Yeah. John Cena kills it. Yeah. The Rock kills it. Yeah. And Batista kills it too.
Yeah.
Why isn't Randy Orton doing movies, man?
He got movies. but
it's like B movies and stuff.
C movies.
Oh,
those are straight to TV.
Because he looks like he could play a good villain.
Yeah, but no, he did a few movies like I forget the name of it. Fuck, there's so many movies of it now. I don't even remember the fucking name.
You know what? Has always been a mystery to me.
Mm.
I don't know why these superhero movies don't go right towards wrestlers.
They do though.
Not enough.
Just for like the big guys.
I know,
right?
But if you look at the comic books, everyone's the big guy.
Yeah.
Superman should be played by a wrestler.
Yeah.
Not a dude with a suit on.
Yeah.
That makes it look like he got all these muscles, you know what I mean? Like Spider-Man been skinny, so no, he couldn't be a wrestler.
No.
And Batman was more lean. He wasn't a brick house.
Yeah,
like,
but you can get those type of wrestlers too, though.
True that.
Right?
True
so
that.
You can get the skin, like a luchador could be Spider-Man because they're small.
True that.
And muscular. Right?
Yeah. And they probably do their own stunts.
Yep.
Come on, Marvel.
Yep.
Save some money.
Same with Batman. You can get that lean.
Yeah.
Like there's a few lean guys in there now, right? So,
Like if you read the comic books, every X-Men should be played by a freaking wrestler.
Or a football player.
Yeah. I mean, some of the Avengers, no, because some of them just got like, Iron Man, he's just a dude in a suit, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The Hawkeye, he ain't super built.
No.
But Captain America should have been a wrestler.
Should have been a wrestler. Thor should have been a wrestler.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. I'm sure we could have found a wrestler that could play Hulk.
Big Show, cuz.
Yeah. Well, he wasn't cut though. Big Show wasn't cut.
Hey.
Actually,
they could have CGI the muscles in there.
What's his name? I forget his real name, but he played
The Mountain
in Troy. You ever see Troy?
No.
With Brad Pitt?
Oh, like 40 years ago.
Okay, well, if you remember the first scene, right? And they're like, put your best fighter against my best fighter for the...
I can't remember.
Well, go back and watch it. But I think his name was Nathan Jones. He's an ex-wrestler. He could have played Hulk because is huge, right? So, or any other Marvel villain or
built super guy. Yeah. Speaking of that, did you get a chance to see the new Captain America?
Not yet.
I seen it.
Didn't you?
Oh yeah.
Was it good?
I liked it.
Okay.
I liked it. It was good. There was like the last like act, I guess you'd say.
Yeah.
Was quicker than I thought it should have been.
Okay.
But it was good.
Okay.
Like Anthony Mackie can hold it. He can hold a movie by himself.
Yeah. Did they? I don't want to spoil the movie. Did they give him Cap's powers?
The serum?
Yeah.
No, he'll never get the serum.
What the? So he just got the suit then.
No.
And the shield.
But yeah. But I can tell you some stuff that's not spoiler because you might have seen it in the trailer. That he got upgrades to his suit.
Yes, I did.
Wakanda sent him vibranium and stuff.
Okay.
So he's more durable now.
Oh, so it's more like Black Panther.
Yeah, like when he takes hits, it absorbs it. Like his wings are made of vibranium.
Okay, well, that was like Black Panther's suit that she would made.
Yeah.
Right? So okay.
Yeah. So that's there, and you do see his training, and he mentions the serum. I think there's one scene at least like, fuck, I should have took that serum.
Yeah. How many times did Cap fucking lap you that time in the movie?
Yeah, I know. Yeah. But yeah, it was really entertaining. It was dope. Yeah, and it sets it up.
No, it should be good. When it's, I'll ask you this. I'll fucking we up way off track. That's when we get off.
Cool. I just wanted to mention Jay-Z is getting inducted into the Grammys Hall of Fame. Also want to note
that means Beyonce's right after him.
Yeah. I also want to note that I didn't even know there was a Grammys Hall of Fame until just now.
They making shit up for these guys now, bro.
I know the Grammys Hall, like I know the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I always heard about that, and Outkast is nominated for it. Weird thing is that Eric B. and Rakim were nominated for it last time.
Yeah.
And they didn't make it, but they're not on the nominee again this year. I don't know what's up with that.
So with the Grammys Hall of Fame, I think once you're inducted, you should not be allowed to be nominated anymore. That's someone else and shit. That's the way I look at it, right? Because once you hit the Hall of Fame, that means usually means that your career is done.
I wonder I can't even say it. What if that is a rule? I didn't even look it up.
Know, right? Because I'm just thinking, like, when it comes to sports stars, usually they're retired and then inducted to the Hall of Fame. That means their career.
Yeah. You can't be in the Hall of Fame and keep playing, right?
Right. So if you're going to be in the Hall of Fame, then its career. Well, I'm not saying its career should be done, but it shouldn't be able to be nominated anymore for any music that he provides after.
But if you think about it, I could see Jay-Z never doing another album again.
But he could do a song, win Song of the Year.
True.
You know what I mean? So
I don't even know. I don't know. Him and Rihanna are weird. Where they're just not. Yeah. They're not doing music at all.
Rihanna's worried about her family right now.
Yeah, which is rightfully so.
Jay-Z's worried about his business life, making billions,
beating cases.
Yeah, right. But like I said, excuse me, if Jay-Z makes a song and it could be Song of the Year, I don't think he should be nominated for it.
Yeah, I'm gonna
someone else to do it.
I'm gonna look that up later.
Especially where you're being inducted into a Hall of Fame.
If anyone knows the answer to that, put in the comments.
I'm not saying he can't win no other awards because he's not inducted to the Hall of Fame for that.
Yeah. Like music MTV awards and shit like that.
But for Grammys, I think that if you're in the Hall of Fame, you should be.
Yeah, I wonder if
because what's going to happen 10 years down the road, 20 years down the road, they're going to give him his big grand splash again, like they did with Michael Jackson, all them guys, and name an award after him, and let it be that. Right?
I can definitely see the name of a reward after Jay-Z.
Yeah, so just food for thought. You know?
Yeah, that's you got me thinking. I'm going to look that up. I did want to say. Oh shoot! Forgot to say R.I.P. to Irv Gotti.
Rest in peace, Irv Gotti.
And and after that,
50. It's a respect thing. That's all for death, bro. Don't come get us.
Also, Fat Joe's father passed.
Oh, sorry to hear that. So
condolences on that. On some news that was sad but didn't turn good. KC is recovering from pneumonia. Yep. That's serious for people in older. But he's recovering on the mend. He did have to cancel. Jodeci had to cancel their Valentine's Day show. That is sad because Valentine's Day and Jodeci go together like this. That's just a bad time.
Jodeci without Casey.
I know. Yeah. So they canceled their Valentine's Day show. Oh, and speaking of Jodeci, Devante is no longer on that case. There was a case with Diddy, Aaron Hall. Raped the girl, and the Devante's name was on it as assisting them, but his name's been taken off of that case. So whatever happened to that, good to hear that Devante's in the clear.
They say if you niggas don't say that I was not there, I'm gonna fucking kill you. Devante's a gangster, bro.
I heard Kanye West is tripping. And Ty Dolla $ign is speaking up against it, but not saying it directly. He says he's not for any hate speech.
So what's Kanye tripping over?
He went on calling himself a Nazi. He was trying to sell.
Oh, he was selling those shirts, wasn't he?
With swastika. Now, what he tried to say is that he went over in Japan and seen clothing with swastikas on it, and seen that over there it means a different thing. Like there's a different meaning behind it and all this stuff. And he was like saying that.
Does.
But when you say that you're a Nazi,
that's a different story, right?
Yeah, he fired a girl that's suing him for wrongful termination because he went off on her. She posted all this. This is what, like, people. I don't condone saying foul shit and doing this shit and whatever. To your people that work for you or people that work in anything, because you got HR departments that do that, whatever. Right. But if you do it in the break room and make sure it's not bugged. Don't send text messages with this shit. Because there was like all these texts. He was just leaning in because she wasn't even responding until later. She's like, "I'm going to sleep peacefully. I hope you do too. Good night." That's all she said. He was calling her ugly. Said she ain't shit. Said he is a nut. Saying blah blah. Like. Cousin went in, and all because she said that they shouldn't sell shirts with swastikas on them. He went off on her.
Well, that's the thing, right? Because there have been homes here that I went to that got that on the outside of their door.
Oh,
right.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what? What the fuck? But you know me, I'm bold as fuck. I still knock because I want to see what they look like.
Yeah.
I knock on the door, and most of the time, they're of Middle Eastern culture. I don't want to say that they're Hindu or Syrian or anything because I don't know what their creed actually is, but it's dumb and they're nice as hell to me. They offer me coffee and drinks and all that. I don't take them, but I don't take no one's drinks and shit though. I'm like that, right?
Yeah.
But that's just the germaphobe for me. It's like I don't know how you clean your dishes. So
That is true.
I'm not, and you give me a coffee that tastes like shit, I'm gonna spit it out.
Yeah.
So,
That is true.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is it could mean things around the world to different people.
It could actually,
But you're American.
Yeah.
You know what it means
and
where
that's
you
the
are.
thing, right? And like it could mean no different than someone wearing the cross. To
Right.
people, right. So just, but like you said, you're American or Canadian. It means totally different things over here. So, one thing it means over here. So,
Yeah. But when you're going around saying that you're Nazi and comparing yourself to Hitler and stuff, it gets kind of hard to say that you mean something else with this symbol.
and that's the thing. Like Kanye makes it hard to defend him. You know what I mean? Like he's calling himself Hitler. What part of Hitler is he calling himself though? Because even though Hitler did some horrific things throughout his reign, he did some good things too. Now I'm not don't try I'm not pro Hitler. Let's get that out the way right now. But where there's good, there's evil. Where there's evil, there's good. So I'm sure that some of the good that he did was for his own people, and they see it as good. But like they said, he was a genius. So maybe that could be what Kanye's talking about. I'm a genius and I'm creative and whatever else, right?
He just got to better articulate himself.
Say you're Einstein, bro. You're good. Like,
And the thing is, and this is something that I don't know if it's true. It's just something I heard. Somebody said that, I can't remember where I heard it from. Anyways, you know how he's on medication for bipolar and other mental illnesses.
Yeah.
They said that those type of medications can stifle your creativity. So they're thinking that whenever he's doing albums and stuff, he's not on it, because they always find that people think it's a publicity stunt.
Yeah.
Man, that's word so hard to say for some reason.
Yeah.
Whenever he's doing music, I know,
like,
I know, man. But they think it's that whenever he's putting on music, that's when he goes on these rants. That's when he does that and whatever.
because he's off his meds.
But that's what it could be. You know what I mean? It's like, you know what I mean? But you got to know, that's it. To me, it's almost like an alcoholic who knows when they drink, they turn into this other person, and then apologize when they're not drinking for what they turned into.
Bro, I know people that apologize before they start drinking because they're going to turn into that.
But then they go and they do it again.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it's hard to judge it because this is his livelihood, right? But I don't know how do you find a balance. Maybe there's other medications you could take that don't stifle your creativity.
I don't know, bro. I just know he was better off calling himself the devil instead of calling himself Hitler.
Yeah.
The devil's more receptive than what Hitler is in the world. So.
Especially now when you got a president of the United States that's actually becoming like a Hitler.
Yeah, exactly, right? So.
Like the things he's doing, cause they just banned all race-based educational things. Like, you know how they have black scholarships?
Yeah. Gone.
Illegal. Anything.
Gone.
Stuff like that.
Y'all got 4 years of this shit.
It's almost like a waste, man, because like Donald Trump is now giving the next president their whole platform to reverse all this bullshit that you're doing. Everything he's doing now.
I'm going to get rid of it and implement it all back in. So.
This bullshit with Canada. Oh, well, no, we're going to fix all that relation. Like, man, it's like he's giving it an alley-oop. Almost,
that's what he's doing.
almost to the point where the next guy could probably be worse. But if he's just saying stuff that's the opposite of this, he's in. Because man, and I looked on Google Maps, cuz it says Gulf of Mexico, and then in brackets Gulf of America.
Really?
On Google Maps. Yep. And I heard that if you're in the United States, it will just say Gulf of America.
Okay.
The rest of the world isn't playing ball with. They're not going to call it. And that's Google that did it, but MapQuest apparently they're not changing it.
No.
Because the Associated Press, which is like the news, are banned from White House events and stuff because they won't call it the Gulf of America.
I ain't calling it Gulf of America.
And the craziest thing is that, like, I think something like 9/10, like the majority of it is part of Mexico. It's Mexican waters.
They're trying to take over Mexico.
Man. And he is serious about trying to make us the 51st state.
I know he is.
It ain't never going to happen.
It would turn into a civil war, bro.
It wouldn't even be civil.
No.
It'd be a country war. And it's not even a smart, it's not even a reasonable. I could see if you count the provinces and be like, oh, we'll make you guys into the 51st, 52nd, each province a state. Yeah. How are you going to have the whole country one? Like, that is just stupid.
They did what? Every province turns into a city?
Who knows, man? This idiot. This guy.
What, every city we got turns into what? A town? I don't fucking know. Like,
he don't know, because this
Canada, the 51st state.
I know.
Okay.
It made no sense.
They just want the resources.
Won't even make Puerto Rico a state. It's owned by you guys. Exactly. Not even counting. Exactly. Oh shit. It's crazy. What? Oh. No, I'll say this first because it's shorter. But that's supposed to be an E. New Mobb Deep album coming out.
Okay.
Because there's Old Prodigy versus, and Alchemist is working on it with Havoc, and Nas is supposed to be involved.
Nice.
And I was always a fan of Mobb Deep.
I just watched Belly the other night.
Oh yeah.
I had to go back and watch that.
Man. Nas is dope, man.
Yeah.
Where'd you watch it at? Because I want to watch it again. Okay. Yeah, because after we did the sister, I said the Sister Nancy interview, the Allison Duke interview, and
that's why I went back.
Yeah. Man, yeah. I got to put that on, man. Because I don't.
You might. Oh, do you got? Well, it's free. Tubi.
Yeah.
You might be able to get it on Tubi.
Okay, I'll try that. Yeah, I want to watch Belly. But yeah, I'll be excited to check out that album.
No, that should be good.
Now, I want to end with this because it's funny.
Oh.
You hear about Soulja Boy versus Marlon Wayans?
I can't, because I've been all over my fucking news feed. How the fuck you got a comedian and a rapper beefing, bro?
Cuz said
a rap beef.
Marlon Wayans said, "Yeah, I'll cash you. I need a crackhead for the next Scary Movie.
Yeah,
I want a crackhead that's on, like, look like he's on crack and meth, like Creth, and you'd be perfect for that."
Yeah, he said, "Hey, you won't be the star. Maybe Scary Movie. What's a Scary Movie, right?"
Yeah, that's what he said.
Maybe Scary Movie 10. You can be the star. It's like, fuck, bro. I'm like,
it's funny. I
want to know where it stemmed from. Like, what? I don't know why.
I know how it started. It started because Marlon Wayans was going off on the rappers that were talking about rappers that performed for Donald Trump's parodies, and Soulja Boy. It was Soulja Boy, Nelly, and Snoop. Mm-hmm. And he's just commenting on how people try. You ain't canceling Snoop, so they said get that out of here. Yeah. And Nelly gave good reason, and then the subject turned to Soulja Boy. And he just cracked his muffin because he was he just went in on him because. Oh shit! And Soulja Boy replied, "I was like, man, Soulja Boy." He's like, "I'm I'm a real street nigga," and blah blah blah. No, he ain't, because there was a video of you in the street trying to act tough and got smacked up.
Yeah,
like
by the Bloods that you say that you're affiliated with.
Soulja Boy.
Go ahead, you keep fucking with them Waynes, they'll fuck you up.
And Yeah. You leave them alone, man. They way above your pay grade.
That's all.
Literally, I checked out their net worth. Like Marlon Wayans is like 40 million net worth, when Soulja Boy is only like 5.
So Sean even got you beat.
Yeah, probably.
Horrible. Sean's the least talented of them all. Speaking of the Wayans, did you watch? No, because you ain't got TV. Damon Wayans and Damon Wayans Jr. got a show called Papa's House.
All right.
Yeah.
Where at?
Shit. It's on. I think it's on NBC. I think.
NBC.
I think so.
They probably got an app. It got to be somewhere on streaming.
Sure, I'm sure there is. Probably on Peacock or some shit. I don't fucking know, bro. I just still got regular TV, so that's why I can catch it, right?
Yeah, I don't mess with Peacock. That's one I don't got. Too many of them, man.
Way too many.
Oh, yeah, I ain't getting them all. Right now, all I got is Netflix, Disney Plus, and Prime. Prime ain't going nowhere because that's where you get the free shipping and all the deals on that. Right. Disney Plus ain't going nowhere because I'm still like my Marvel stuff. Yeah. Now, Netflix might be in danger.
See, I was getting rid of Netflix, but then they put wrestling on.
Oh, shoot. And, yeah, and they got that's where the good comedy specials are. Yeah. All right, Netflix is safe, too. Yeah. And that's where we're getting the fights, too.
That's where you get the fights as well.
All right,
I
Netflix.
can't get rid of none of these streaming fucking apps.
Netflix is safe.
That's where I'm watching Smallville right now, too. It's on Prime. So,
oh, yeah. So what made you get into Smallville?
Honestly, bro, I started it years ago. I watched season 1, and then end of season, I forgot all about it. Got a new, what's it called, digital recording box.
Yeah. DVR.
And didn't reset my recordings, so then I lost touch with it. You know what I mean? And it was just something. What the hell was I watching? I was watching something the other day, and it referenced Smallville. No, sorry, I was watching the All-Star game. And they're talking about the new Superman movie that's coming up.
Yeah.
Right? And next thing you know, like they always say, it's always listening. Go on Facebook, and sure enough, it shows every Superman that was ever played. Yeah. The first one there was the guy from Smallville. I was like, oh, shit. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I wonder how many seasons that lasted until.
How many was it?
11.
Oh,
right. So I was like, "Oh shit!" So I got 11 seasons to watch. I'm just on season 1 right now.
Are they half hour or hour?
I think they're like 35 minutes.
Okay,
like
because I remember that show's so old. It was before the hours became the standard.
Yeah. No, sorry, 45 minutes. So it was an hour show, but with the commercials.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, because that was back when. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. That's why the hour wasn't. Because now our shows on streaming are an hour.
Yeah. So yeah, this is like 46 minutes, right? So, like, now it's just going back and watching that, man. It's like, shit. I remember, but watching so many Superman movies, how the story constantly changes, it's just, it fucking flabbergates me, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
see, that's what you got to do is, like, you just got to see it like it's a multiverse, and all these stories are different universes. Yeah, because that's
one.
Okay.
Sorry. But this one, when he comes to Earth, he's not a baby. He's like 3 or 4 years old.
Okay.
Right. So,
see, that's where, because people online, because this is what they do whenever anything's not all white people, we're hating on the new Spider-Man show.
Right.
Because like Harry Osborn and Norman Osborn are black. They even made Kurt Connors, who turns into the Lizard, a black female. Right. Anyways, so. You just gotta. I like to people chill. This is a different take on it because it's a different universe. Yeah, things are allowed to change, and because it's getting rave reviews. It's crazy. It's a good show.
Is that the one on Disney?
Yeah, okay. It's really good. It's like it's not like it's not dumbed down. And like Lonnie Lincoln, he's the guy that turns into Tombstone in the comics. Okay, but you get to see him in this like he's a football player, right? He's got crazy good. Peter thought he was just a jock, but then so he teams up with him in a science thing. He tries to tell him something, and he just blurts it out because he knows that stuff. He's like, oh shoot, okay, and they hit it off, right? But he's like the star quarterback and all this stuff. But then after school, he got to get on the train, and he goes back to the hood, is where he lives. Like I forget how he's able to attend this like really good school.
Yeah.
But he don't live in a good neighborhood.
Probably a scholarship.
Yeah, so it's kind of cool because then it shows there's some gang life that happens with his story you got there, and you got Peter Parker just trying to learn to be Spider-Man and trying to learn stuff like that. It's really cool, man.
Bro, that happens in real life though. Like a lot of these kids are the prodigies of the sport, and these coaches find them like come to this prep school. It happens here in Halifax. Come to this prep school, play for us. Don't worry about the tuition for school. Your parents don't got to worry about that there. And you'll get looked at by scouts and all that there shit. So it happens here, right? So like Sacred Heart and Ombre. Those are private schools, and like a lot of those kids go on to be better if they're really good at the sport, right? So,
and you get more opportunities because they're looking at you because this is the school you come from, right? Yeah, man. It's a.
No, I gotta check. Well,
I
got through my 11th season of Smallville first.
Well, I'll tell you this: the season ends tomorrow.
Okay, so then I can just binge it then.
Yeah, right? And it's their 22-minute show, so it's cool.
Yeah,
and man, they're telling you hip hop's everywhere.
That's good.
The intro is a hip hop version of it, and it has this flowing on it. I was like, okay. But yeah, it's really good, man. Really done really well.
Okay. I'll definitely check it.
And
like Smallville, like Clark and Lex Luthor are like best friends.
See, and there was a version that. Now, because like you said, there's so many versions. There was even a version in the comics where they were friends and they went to school. And this is years ago. Okay. I just want to say that because it's going to be fucking silly what I tell you happened. And there was a science project, and it was Clark and Lex. They were either partners or they were sitting near each other. And anyways, it caught fire or whatever. In the science thing, and Clark blew it out, but blew Lex's hair off, and that's how they say how he became bald.
So in this one, when Clark came to Earth, there was a bunch of Krypton meteors that came along with it.
Yeah,
and Lex was in this cornfield, looking up at this kid that was getting hazed. Seen the big puff of smoke, tried to run from it, got caught into it. He had asthma at the time. Now he no longer has asthma. Lost his hair when he was a kid. So, like I said, Clark came when he was like 3, maybe 5. I can't remember, but I think Lex was supposed to be 9, even though Lex looked like he was 5 years old when they did it, type of thing, right? But because Lex is older than him, because Lex is an adult and Clark's still in high school, type of thing, right?
Okay.
So, but yeah, so all these the meteor came and all these fragments of Krypton is all over in fucking Smallville, all right, Kansas. And like now we're starting to turn people into these creatures of havoc and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
But that's how Lex lost his hair because of
the kryptonite radiation.
The kryptonite radiation.
Yeah.
Right? So, but yeah, it's just funny how he was attacked in this cornfield but got no fucking powers. But yeah, all these other people are getting fucking powers because they've been around.
Lost his hair.
Yeah, lost his hair. And
no asthma.
Has asthma, right?
Yeah. See, that's one of the things I found interesting about Superman is the kryptonite, because the kryptonite was a piece of the planet, right?
Yeah.
And it had the radiation from the planet, and that's what made his powers.
Yeah,
lose his powers when he had it.
Yeah.
I never understood why it made him weak, like curl over. It should make you not strong no more. Like
it
should just make you normal,
humanized, right?
Yeah,
but. From what my take, you're more comic book guy than me, but from what my take is that the combination of the Earth's gravity and radiation of the Earth mixed with the kryptonite is what makes him weak and sick. All right, so it's because he's on a different planet, right? So
yeah,
technically, with that being on a ship coming in, he should have fucking died from the crash.
I guess.
You know what I mean? So
see, I don't know too much about Superman because he was like one of my least favorites.
Okay,
like I never liked the heroes that are too overpowered. Like his only kryptonite weakest was kryptonite. I was like, so if you ain't got that, and you know what, it always made me like always question like why are there still like I can see why there's a Joker and Lex and stuff like that. But why there's still people robbing banks in the city when there's Superman? Why and Batman?
They think he's over somewhere else.
Now the thing is that I'd rather rob a bank in a city where Superman was than Batman. Superman's so strong, he'll just come and tie you up and whatever. You can't do nothing.
Yeah.
Batman kicked the fucking shit out of you.
Exactly.
Batman put you in the hospital.
Oh, fuck. This is hilarious, bro. Oh, yeah. So one more quick about that. So remember I told you that kid was tied up in the cornfield.
Yeah.
And so all that happened was Lex lost his hair, no more asthma. But yet that kid who he was next to got superpowers. So I don't know. I mean, some shows make sense, some don't. But
I used to watch The Flash. I watched all The Flash.
That's the next one I'm going to
I watched all of Arrow.
Yeah.
You ever watch that?
I watched bits and pieces of Arrow. But I think I'm going to go back and watch it.
Like he was
Flash
like
ties into Arrow.
What?
Flash ties into Arrow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Arrow first.
Arrow first.
Because in like one of the seasons, that's when you meet Barry, and then it goes to the Flash.
Right.
Yeah, and then they actually Supergirl starts to tie into it.
Oh, really?
And that's where the new Superman series that just ended last year ties into that. Yeah, they all tie.
That one pissed me off.
I never watched that one. When he had the kids.
Yeah, that one. I just didn't like the ending. That's all.
I didn't see it. Maybe I will watch it sometime though when it comes on to streaming. Anyways, I think that's it for this episode.
Yeah, because we on superheroes now.
Hey, everyone likes superheroes though. But yeah. Next week we're gonna get into the Party Next Door Drake album. I don't know if any other music's coming out then. We'll get into that too.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm John Kizzy. You know who is he? AKA Philly G, because you know who I be. And I'm here with King Tigger.
The King of Kings.
And we'll catch you next week.
Deuces.
Peace.